All right, here we are back again at the channel. Today it's pretty chilly out, but no wind, so it's not real cold. But if the wind were blowing, it'd be really cold. Anyway, if you've been following along, as you know, I got my wheels, and I'm trying to get them to fit. I'm trying to get them to fit inside the fender lips, and you can see here that without a wheel spacer on the back, I have been able to get that thing to fit underneath the wheel lip. So it is behind the wheel lip. Now I haven't taken an exact measurement, but based on the math, I should be about 1.75 inches back inside the actual wheel lip here. I did put my 1.25 inch wheel spacer on here as well, and it was definitely sitting right here at this very edge, basically. So now until I get the tires on, I won't be able to tell if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I don't want them sticking way the hell out, but who knows, it might look better than I think. But as of right now, it looks like this is where we're gonna land. We're gonna have basically no wheel spacers on the back. These are gonna be these are 17 by 9.5, the wheels, and there's going to be 275, I think it's 40 17s on the back, and I think the front ones are 235 45, I think, 17s. I don't know about the aspect ratio 40-45 between the two, but it's pretty damn close. Alright, so on the front I had a problem of when I first got these things. I basically tried to fit them on there, and I couldn't, because what I ended up doing is I ended up hitting this ball joint right here. That's what was the problem. Now you can see I got a gap here, and I went with 1.25 inches. As you can see right there, the wheel spacers on there. I went with 1.25 inches, but I do realize now, after looking at this, and I've done a lot of reading online and whatnot, most guys, I mean, they're fine with 1/4 inch of clearance. And I'm talking, when I say most guys, I'm talking about people that are racing. I wanted, to be able to stick my fingers through there, which I can do this right now, and as I run my hand back and forth here, I can barely feel the ball joint and the A-arm kind of hitting my glove just a little bit, but not my fingers. But honestly, I could have went with 1 inch and possibly even 3/4 inch spacers here, and I would have had that 1/4 inch of gap that even the racers say is normal. Now, the other thing that's going on here is this Mustang here has the Total Control Products suspension and the lower A-arms and everything, and I got those eccentric locks. You can kind of see it right there, the square head right there. Well, I've got the lower A-arm pushed out as far as possible. I wanted to start it out wide. So what I'm gonna do here is I think I'm gonna stick with the 1.25 inch spacer for right now, and then I'm gonna take the lower A-arms now, and I'm actually gonna suck them all the way in, because if you look at it, I mean, we're inside the fender lip. Of course, I'll put the tire on and see what it really looks like, okay, and then put some weight on it and all that, and see what it really looks like. But if I need to go in because it's getting close, what I will do is I'll take that lower A-arm, or I guess control arm. It's not really an A-arm. The upper one's the A-arm. But anyway, you know what I'm getting at. And I will pull it all the way in, and I'll probably get another inch inwards. So if I need to, for looks and for clearance of the fender lip and all that, that's what I will end up doing. I do have the upper A-arm kind of threaded out quite a ways on the adjustment, so that'll actually be a good thing, bringing it back in. I would rather have it in than out. The other thing I'm going to do here, not right now, but at some point, I have the exact measurement of where the how do I want to say this, where the rear brake drum flange mounting surface, which I guess would be this right here, how wide it is from this surface to the other surface. It's exactly 61 inches wide, and I haven't had a real good chance yet to get a measurement on this mounting surface here, from side to side. And one of the reasons why I'm a little, I mean, I could put a straight edge or something on this side and a straight edge on that side, but I don't have my camber adjusted at all. So yeah, camber is what I'm talking about. So if this thing is really leaning and I go to measure across the bottom on the straight edge to straight edge, and then of course I, were to measure on top, which I don't know how I would do that because you can't go through here, you can only do it on the bottom. It could, throw the measurement off a little bit. So that's kind of why I'm not exactly sure if the front width and the back width are going to be close or not. Obviously I don't want it looking stupid, crazy, different, but I think, again, if I suck it, I mean, I'm sitting here looking from this point right here, and it looks pretty dang close, as far as like how far those wheels set inside the fender lip to the front. And I think by the time I pull that lower A-arm control arm over, I think that'll actually make all the difference in the world to make it look more, the same front to back. But at some point, obviously when we put it on the alignment machine, we'll be able to tell then exactly how wide the front is compared to the back, and we'll get it really close at that point. So that's what we're hoping for. And let me show you these wheel spacers I got on eBay. Right here they are. I mean, there's, I don't know, part number here, 119,690, and I don't know really much about them. I found them as a set of 4, and I went with 4 because I thought maybe, if I need some for the back, I'll put them on the back. I mean, if not, I see they, I mean, I'll leave them in the box nice and sealed up, and I'll basically sell them on eBay, the 2 that I don't need, I guess, if that's what it comes down to, because right now that's what it's looking like. It's looking like I won't need the other 2 for the back, so I'll probably end up putting those on eBay for sale, because if you buy them in pairs of 4, you actually save about 20 bucks. So if I can just get my money back, I'll be plenty happy. But anyway, and then here's the lug nuts that I got. I decided to go blackout, because the wheels, well, obviously the wheel spacers, I went black because I didn't want to do some fancy colors or anything like that, and I didn't want to do bright aluminum. And you can see here they're pretty unnoticeable there. Obviously once everything ages a little bit here, I mean, my rotors are still rusty and all, but that's going to all change too eventually. So but at this point, basically, I just kind of went with black, 1.25 inches thick. I think they're going to work just perfect. They give me plenty of clearance here. I haven't really turned, you can see the tie rod in down there, and it's way far away from the wheel. I really haven't done a turn thing here, but I don't want to do a turn thing without having, the tire on here to actually know what's going to happen. So at this point, I think I'm good. I think I'm golden. I'm going to be using these spacers. And if I find out later I need to suck it up just a little bit, I know that I can go down to 1 inch easy, and I can probably even go down to 3/4 of an inch if needed. But I think I'm actually going to be just fine with these. The wheels look great, by the way. If you haven't been following the videos, either Motegi Racing, what are they called? Battle in Midnight Blue. They're just awesome. I just love that color. I kind of wish I had more dish on the front. You can see here that the back has a little bit more dish to it, where the spokes are coming outward toward the end of the rim. Not quite so much on the front ones, which are, it does have it, but not near as much as the back. I like the back, I really do. And I kind of wish I had the same look here, but I just know that I would not be able to fit those 9.5s up here in front. I'm pretty sure well, you know what, I haven't even tried it, but maybe that's what I'll do next. Maybe I'll take this one off, swap that up front here, and just kind of see, but I really don't think it's going to work. Anyway, hope you like, subscribe, ask questions, you know, Rumble. This should be on Rumble as well, and we'll talk to you soon. I'm getting kind of cold right now, actually. My fingers are freezing, and my mouth isn't quite working right. But anyway, I had to get this done today because I wanted to see what my wheels look like with the new spacers, because now that I know and I'm confident that these are going to fit, I'm going to go have the tires mounted on it. And I didn't want to do that until I knew for a fact they were going to fit, because I didn't want to, you know, scratch them up or whatever like that, and then they won't take them back if something's wrong. Awesome, guys. See you soon.